Parents in Talladega County are demanding answers after a frightening incident involving school children, a stopped train, and a dangerous decision. They say a group of students were told to crawl under a train to get home and that the adults involved should have known better. The I-Team's Valerie Bell is talking with families, the school system, and rail safety experts about how this happened and what's being done to keep your kids safe.
This is the bus stop on Diamond Lane in Martisville, where 6 students typically get off every afternoon. But what happened here one day in November turned that routine into a frightening ordeal.
For me as a mother, my heart dropped because that's something that you never want to imagine that something can happen to your children, especially something like that.
A stopped train blocked the road as their Talladega County school bus pulled up just before 3:30 in the afternoon. What happened next left parents stunned.
I just see kids' head popping up from under the train. I'm like, I know these kids ain't coming up from under here.
The bus was carrying students from both Winterboro High School and Sycamore Elementary. Where the train stopped across the tracks, the bus stopped too and let the children out. But instead of waiting for the train to move, the kids were reportedly told to crawl under it.
My little grandbaby, she's 6 years old. She was still under the train. She was trying to get a book bag. I was hollering and I was screaming, please get my baby off from under the train, because I didn't want nothing to happen to her. And that man, I said, why did you put those kids under that train like that? He said, I'm sorry, I had an emergency. That's what he said.
It's a scenario rail safety advocates have warned about for decades.
A train traveling 55 miles an hour is going to need at least 2 miles to stop. You know, so even at a crossing, drivers misjudge how close is the train, how fast is it moving. So we end up having those kind of vehicle crashes. But when the trains move through communities, there can be situations like this, but the absolute do not ever crawl under the train or over the train.
Parents claim it was a railway employee working for Sylacauga-based Eastern Alabama Railway who told the kids to cross under. We continued pressing for answers. A spokesperson for EARY tells us as soon as it learned of the incident, it acted swiftly to investigate the situation and remove the employee from service, saying, quote, "We do not condone such behavior from an Eastern Alabama Railway employee as it directly conflicts with our core value of safety and our stringent procedures designed to keep our employees and community members safe."
That's real wrong for you to do those kids like that.
Anything could happen. And I don't want no kids up under there.
It should never happen. Never.
Immediately following the incident, the bus driver was placed on administrative leave. In a statement, Talladega County Schools said, the situation is being thoroughly investigated and appropriate action will be taken in accordance with board policy and state laws. Adding, we remain committed to ensuring that transportation staff meet the highest level of safety standards. We requested a copy of bus surveillance video, but the school district says it does not provide copies of this type of footage to the media as it's considered an educational record protected under federal and state student privacy laws. As of this week, we learned the bus driver is no longer employed with Talladega County Schools.
I just want everybody to take it serious.
Alabama Operation Lifesaver Executive Director Nancy Hudson warns even a stationary train is dangerous as it can move or jerk without warning.
There's things that kind of hang under the train that could grab hold of a backpack or a jacket and drag you along. So there is no good, safe time to crawl under or over.
Hudson says, always expect a train. Blocked crossings are a growing issue where long freight trains can sit for hours, cutting off neighborhoods, schools, and even emergency vehicles. In the past year, the Federal Railway Administration logged more than 670 blocked crossings in Alabama. Nationwide, more than 25,000. In about 23% of those cases, pedestrians were seen climbing on, over, or through the train cars.
The terrifying thing is nobody knows when the train will move. And if you're about halfway down the train, you're crawling under, the train crew can't see you. They're down the track. They can't see. They don't know you're there.
Meanwhile, back at the bus stop on Diamond Lane, parents and grandparents are still fighting for accountability. They want to make sure this never happens again.
I would like some accountability to be taken. You know, I would like for everybody to make sure that they follow their procedures and safety protocols and things like that, because if everything would have been followed, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
I want them to pay for what they did, because that is not fair. You don't do that to nobody's kids. Those kids are traumatized, and so am I.
In Talladega County, Valerie Bell, ABC 3340 I-Team.